Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at long irons and how you can hit them better. Alright, first of all, why are these so hard to hit? One, the main reason is a lot less loft on the club. Loft is our friend, it helps get the ball up in the air with more spin. Less loft is a lot more unforgiving in the golf club. The second reason is the length of the club. Anytime a golf club is longer, it kind of accentuates all the things that go wrong. So the margin for error on these are quite low. Today we're going to talk about two factors which will help you hit these long irons and turn them from pretty much the bane of your bag into one of the most versatile clubs that you can use. One of the biggest things that I see people do wrong with 4-irons is that they try and play them up in their stance too far, almost like a driver, and they try and sweep the club. It's an iron. You cannot sweep an iron off the ground. I mean, you can, but a lot of things have to be happening right in order for you to be trimming the grass with an iron in order to hit that ball well. A long iron doesn't have a big sole. Some of them might have a bigger sole, but once you get down to sort of this size sole, you can't be trying to pick the ball off the ground. So the biggest thing, one of the biggest things, is ball position in order to hit these successfully. You cannot play a long iron too far back in your stance. Yes, that means that we're not sweeping it, we're hitting down on it, which is correct for considering it's an iron. However, you're going to have to hit it really hard to get that up in the air at all. If I lean this shaft forward, that's almost 0 degrees of loft hitting that ball, and you can hit some really cool shots that way, but you need speed. In order to hit this shot successfully, treat it like an 8-iron. So an 8-iron or a mid-iron, you have just forward of center in your stance, and you're still hitting down on the ball. Hitting down on the ball allows the ball to ride up the grooves, get a little bit of backspin, and get up into the air. Don't be afraid to take a divot with a 4-iron or a long iron, because it means that you're hitting down on the ball like you should be with pretty much any iron in the bag. If that's coming out too low, then with the same swing, move it up in your stance a little bit more towards that left foot, but still hit down on the ball with an iron swing. So here I'm going to just set up the same as an 8-iron, then move my foot back just a smidge to get it a little higher, more forward in my stance. And I'm just going to hit it just like an 8-iron. And the club will automatically have the ball come out lower and climb because you're putting spin on it into a more controlled shot. They're not supposed to go high, these clubs. They're meant to be penetrating through wind and finding fairways. The second tip I have for you is contact. If you miss this club off the toe or off the heel just a little about, you're going to feel it. You're probably better off hitting an 8-iron than a 4-iron if you can't hit it out of the middle. One of the best ways that I've found to do this is to use a tee and just tee the ball up. Start with the ball on a tee, hit a few balls like that, then tee it down a little bit so it's just sitting above the ground like that. Hit some iron shots with it off a tee before you then move it onto the ground. And that gives you a little bit of margin for error to get it out of the middle. Guys, I hope that helps. Don't forget, a long iron is still an iron. You still want to be hitting down on it, even if you move it up in your stance a little bit. give that a go. Let me know in the comments below if that's helpful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.